that's going to get her stress levels even higher, and she's going to be more reactive, which will create more reaction from the other. So I think, as you said, to get support systems, go out, search for something to support her, to help her bring her anxiety levels down. She can think clearly, because like I'm talking from a hormonal point of view. If you're highly alert, you're not thinking clearly, you're not going to your frontal lobe, you're not being to be analyzed, you're not able to solve a problem. So support is important, settling her anxiety levels down, and then maybe from there, then find a solution, and it may take time, but that would be the only way I could, one of the things.
Okay, that is the next steps when she approaches our system. I'm talking about what does she do at present state, yeah? Thanks. Do you want to say something?
No, honestly, I don't.
Hello.
I'll come back to you.
At present stage, I'm very clear about one thing. She should tell her husband, tell him clearly, and she should have told him the first time, frankly. She didn't tell him because I'm sure she did not expect any kind of support from him, and she does not have enough confidence in his siding with her. But the next step, if the husband does not side, then she should involve her sister-in-laws, the relatives, the neighbors, everybody. She has to come out. That she took it for so long is anyways very torturous for her.
Okay, I think it's easier said than done. I have a very peculiar situation that I faced. I'm a single mom too. I have two daughters who I continue to raise till today. I'm a survivor of an abusive marriage too, when I was very young. And when I told my own mother-in-law that my husband was abusive and physically violent, she said, "But you signed up for it. You have to sort it out yourself." And I was like, "But you're a woman. You're educated. I'm educated. How can you tell me that?" So that is a situation that you deal with. So even when you're saying that your father-in-law or whatever, correct? The family just gangs up against you because you're the one who's voicing it out, and you're the one who's taking a stand and saying, "But this is unnormal or this is unnatural, and I won't sign up for it." I divorced my husband, and the family never stood by us at all, including my own children, which are their grandchildren too, till today.
Thank you, Mr. Modi. Let's hear from a man.
Yeah, I have some experience about that. I have organized one training programs that is called Gender Integration Training Programs for the Government of Gujarat officials. When I proposed that training programs, our boss was the senior IAS officer. He told that it is only for the gender integration, it is only for the women. But I proposed that it will be not for only for the women, but for all the genders, men and women. So it took around more than 3 months to take approval for that. When I delivered with the help of some gender resource center, that is also statutory body of the government of Gujarat. So it reflect positive, because if you are talking...
Mr. Modi, the question is what should the woman do?
I'm...
Rather than the Gujarat government.
That, because when we are talking about the... Dr. Belinda told that, we are talking about the gender trainings, but only participants are the women. So how do you know the men, what are they are abusing?
Okay, so I think that's a very valid point, but come back to the question. Bile, do you want to answer that? If you could pass on the speaker. We'll come back to that, yeah?
She should tell her husband. If he doesn't respond, then she needs to go to some authority outside.
Thank you.
And not fear.
Yeah, I agree to what you said. She should tell her husband, she has to react. I know that, I'm just talking about from my point of view.
Yeah.
It's easy to report to the police in Poland, for example, and, all these bars, starts. I don't know how it happens here.
Thank you. So perhaps we'll discuss that a bit more. We've got here our... Yeah. Just a few more minutes.
My issue is that I do not believe that she will be believed. I think she needs to write down what happened clearly and concisely. I think she needs to go and get a physical exam that documents what happened. I think that she needs the support network. I think that she will not be believed by anyone and, in fact, be punished. And therefore, she should anticipate that. She will have the document, she should write down all the pattern of him knocking on the door, and she should have written it down before, but who knew that, right? And create some sort of documentation so that the few people who might believe her and might help her, and they probably will not be police officers, they probably will not be in the judiciary system, will have at least some documentation to base their belief on.
Thank you. Do you want to have your input? Because I'm just conscious of the time. Yeah. Okay, fine. Do you have any input? Because I just want to round it up by telling what has actually the outcome of this particular case.
You know, I think from what I heard, we have a lot of assumptions about families. We think the husband, if he says he will immediately understand, that's an assumption we are holding. If you go to the police will support her. I worked with hundreds of individuals experiencing that kind of a situation. And very often the police will also tell her, you must have done something that would have instigated him to rape you. Or a abusing husband, he'll say, you must have done something that would have constantly irritating him. So the family is also trying to defend the so-called honor. So we need to really see, if I were in her shoes, in the situation, I think the immediate family support is needed. How do you create a climate to inform the husband? Can we prepare him enough so that he comes, he understands? So a support system is absolutely important in preparing her as well.
Thank you. Right, I'll share with you what has happened is this particular client was referred to us by a GP because what happened was her health deteriorated and she had to access a GP to get support, and that's where she broke down. It was lunch, she had a real bad psychological issues, and that's when she confessed what was going on for a while, and she was immediately sort of referred within the police and into our services. Eventually, she disappeared because we made her not go home. She was put into a safe home, and then mechanism were sort of used to inform her husband on to what was happening. And the husband was influenced by the family and obviously the father. So for him, the psychological effect were again different because the fact that he knew that his father had access to his wife was something he could not come to terms with. Again, he's having a therapy. The woman is rebuilding her life, and there is now a case that has been filed in for rape on a father-in-law, and there are issues. It's just a few months old, but I will update you. But she's a much happier woman. She's in a safe home, getting all the therapies and the support. Thank you. I think on ending it, I think we really all need to get together and make our society safe and secure for us and for our children, and because we are worth it. Do we all agree to that? Yeah, and I've had a request from some people who missed out on the movie. So we are ending it. Thank you very much, Dr. Belinda, and thank you all for being a superb audience. We'll just show the film that some of you missed or somebody who wants to watch it again. And thank you once again for supporting me.
Dear Daddy, I just wanted to thank you for looking after me so well, even though I'm